Today, I don't even have to say it, it's on his shirt. We're talking to Diabolical, and you guys know I've talked about Diabolical quite a bit for the Ford Bronco, but they didn't get their start with Ford Bronco, or else they probably wouldn't be at this show because nobody get their Broncos just yet, including Alan. But we're talking about Jeep stuff today. We're at Jeep Invasion, and I want to walk through his booth here and see what they have to sell us, and will we be buying? Let's check it out. We have your Slipstream. I'm assuming, because I'm new to Jeeps, I'm assuming it's called a Slipstream there as well, right?
Yep.
All right, so what are the benefits? Sell me on this like you haven't already, but sell my audience, why should they get this for their Jeep?
So it's the only full security system in the industry.
Right.
It goes from body tub to body tub to the back of the seats. It's the only one in the industry that has a folding removable top and a folding removable wall. Nobody else has a removable wall and top at all.
Right.
Without disassembling it. We also have a full-size access panel behind the 60/40 split seat. So if you need to put stuff through that's long, or you want to gain access to it from the back seat instead of through the tailgate, you can.
The thing I've noticed with yours is how quickly, if you had to disassemble it, it's pretty quick. I'm assuming the Jeep is the same way, same latches, like pretty easy to...
So this one is the same. Everything on the Jeep and the Bronco is the exact same. It's the same frame system for the wall and the top.
Mm-hmm.
It's quick release pins pull out. You pull them for the back panel, you pull them for the middle, you pull them from the front, and the whole top comes out in 60 seconds. And the same thing with the wall. This guy's got a little bit modification because he likes his sound.
Right.
So he's got a giant subwoofer box, but you know.
So he bought a 4-door to have a 2-door space.
He did, because he's...
Hey, that's all right. But this is important. Like, I know a lot of people want to have their sound stuff back here, but I wouldn't want to go to the beach or somewhere and leave my subwoofers, you know, $1,000 a gear sitting back here unprotected. So this is very nice for that. Any other benefits for this?
Well, the whole thing is you can do whatever you want with it. That's the whole thing, is we do not limit your Jeep or your Bronco for the storage capability. You've got the ability to put your seats down, put the wall down, and use everything all the way forward to your front seats. Again, we're the only ones that do that. This one's got a soft molly panel on it. This is from another company. We do the hard molly panels for both tops. We do the marine deck mats.
Which I like. Man, this black just...
Black on black looks really good because it's kind of
good.
Ghosted.
Yeah.
So it's our biggest seller.
Nice.
A couple other things we can go over and look at the other Jeeps is we make a, we call it the rail rack. So instead of drilling holes in your top, if you want to mount your high lift jack or air tanks or compressor, you can actually buy our rail rack, which mounts onto the tie down rails and runs across. You mount the stuff to it. You can still pull the folding top out from underneath it.
Wow. Yeah, let's check it out.
So here's the example of this. Is our 4-inch rail rack. This allows for different types of mounts. This is one that is kind of like a post style. There's a couple other post styles that come up. There's an airframe or an A-frame style one that mounts. So we do a 7.5 and a 4-inch deep rail. It's got nut plate channels on the inside, so the bolts go in this way through the nut plates and a rubber seal to hold it all tight. And then you can mount this here, and again you can fold the top up. Here's our molly panel on the underside of the small panel, and if you pull the other pins, these quick release pins, you can pull the whole top out from underneath the rail rack.
And so and you leave your high lift basically on there, you probably can pretty easily get that all out. That's very, very nice. Now, I know I bought these and I just haven't installed them yet. How hard is it, because you guys sell a lot of little add-on stuff just like this, how hard is it? You've designed this, I'm assuming, to make it easy to add accessories, right?
Yeah, so everything comes pre-drilled, and we even give you the rivets. All you need is a rivet squeezer just to install them.
Nice.
And then there's a lot of different, we were playing around with some Velcro straps. There's a lot of strap companies out there. There's the hard wire type that you can twist on that's rubber coated. They work really well. You know, it's kind of like, what size do you need? There's those options out there.
Right. And what does price start out on these things?
So the full kit for the folding top, folding wall, the whole 26 parts for Slipstream is retail is $1,200, $11,995.
Right.
$11,995. And then you can start adding on the Molly panels are only $300 for the pair. $300 for the marine deck mats. That's the pair. To get both of them. These guys both like the ghosted black. And then we've got some other accessories, and I'll show you that on the other Jeep. That is kind of blowing up the JLU and the JKU.
I know, I've seen this and it's killing me for my Bronco. So let's go check that one out.
So this is my buddy Mandalorian's Jeep. Big.
I'm assuming he might be a Star Wars fan.
He's a big fan. I like playing with him and saying I love Star Trek. But when you open the tailgate, you'll notice a couple of differences immediately. So with our modular system, we're able to swap out the folding top for what we call a raised top. So this is kind of like for the overlander guys that want to do a slide out fridge, or in this case, a guy that makes his living recovering cars on the side of the road, tow company.
Right.
He carries thousands and thousands of dollars of tools. So he actually mounted on top his ARB and a tank. So he's got onboard air. And what's really cool is on the wing walls, he put air chucks on both sides.
Nice.
So he can plug in on both sides of his vehicle.
Yeah, very, very handy.
So when you unlock this top, fold it up, this is where you would pull out a slide floor. But for the guys that don't want to have that and want more usage, we actually created, once we did the tray on the floor, it was an easy upgrade and change to be able to add in an inner wall and be able to mount a 2-inch tall slide tray that is both lock in and lock out slides.
Wow, that's nice.
Ton of gear on it. And then what's really cool is you can do the same thing with our floor. And these are 150-pound slides.
Oh, wow.
So it's plenty of weight. The reason why we went 150s instead of larger is because 150 is the cutoff point for a slide that disconnects. So on the older JKUs where you've got to lift that rear access panel up at an angle to pull it out, if you need to get access under that, you can disengage the slide a little bit to get past that to lift it up. Or Gary, being the smart mechanic that he is, he actually pulled out his tab that holds this down.
Oh, nice.
So once you pull that tab out, you don't have to go up at an angle.
Yeah, it just slides right out.
It's just like a JLU floor panel.
Oh, that's really, really nice. And once again, I'm assuming since it's all modular, probably Bronco's going to see something like this down the road.
Bronco, definitely. So that's the beauty of our Bronco and our Jeep, being able to integrate the same width on the walls, the same width on the tops. This is available right now for the Bronco. We do a 4-inch and an 8-inch. And the slide floor, we're just finalizing that right now. So you'll have the ability with the slide floor also.
All right, so where can they find you, Alan?
On our website at diabolicalinc.com. You can find us on Instagram and Facebook also.
All right, so that's the Jeep stuff. Alan has been kind enough to let us review his product. I stand by what he does. It's an American-made company, which means a lot to me personally. There's a lot of other companies out there doing similar stuff, but the quality is not there. Trust me, I'm reviewing stuff that's not even close to what Alan does. So go at least check his website out. I think you'll be impressed with him. And until next time, this has been your All Terrain Nation. We're out. Peace.